Thank you, House Chair, and thank you, honourable members. May I firstly also congratulate the Governor of the Reserve Bank for his reappointment and the appointment of the Deputy Governors. And I would also like to congratulate the Minister on his reappointment as well. We also look forward to working together with him. I mentioned earlier to him that I was looking forward to him quoting some scripture this time because he quoted it in the previous Parliament. So we look forward to that as well in your next address, or maybe in the response. I remember you referring in the beginning of the year to certain scriptures and my retort to that, and so we look forward to that as well. Malabongwe Gamalen Kosi. Well, House Chair, the country is undoubtedly facing a number of crises, and while we in the ACDP are eternally optimistic, we are facing crises of politics, economics, and confidence, which is hampering our potential for economic growth. And this, together with load shedding, many which say it was caused by Eskom, resulted in a 3.2% contraction in economic growth in the first quarter of this year. Now, it is evident that policy uncertainty and political factionalism will continue to undermine growth, and that any real reform measures or attempts at renewal will proceed haltingly and be met with fierce resistance, as we saw how Minister Pravin Gordhan has been targeted and the disgraceful conduct we saw earlier in this House. And members, I think it's disgraceful for the Honourable Shabamba to come and justify that conduct here. And we look forward to a parliamentary inquiry into that regard. This, the country can ill afford, as many, many people watch what happened, and we as leaders in this Parliament need to set the example. The GDP contraction, Honourable Minister, will, as we all know, result in revenue estimates falling far short of the targets, which will in turn result in debt projections being out of sync and escalating. We've already seen the revenue shortfall from the previous year was more than 42 billion, which is way above projections, and that places severe challenges and severe pressures on debt consolidation path that we are supposed to be following. And so it is concerning when we seem to see more bailouts. We do understand the need for them, but it is a matter of great concern. When one then looks at the issue of SARS, and I was very interested when the Commissioner Kiswetter, and congratulations to him as well on his appointment, presented to the committee, when we saw the hollowing out of SARS, and we commend him and the measures that he's taken to re-establish the integrity of SARS, we welcome the establishment of the large business units and other compliance units that have been set up. But, Chair, it is very important that, as the Commissioner indicated, surely it is not just sufficient to re-establish. When you look at the hurt of the personnel and the damage to the integrity of the unit, further steps must be taken, and so we look forward to the steps being taken in that regard. The earlier debate, we discussed the whole issue of SOCs, and they remain a deep concern to us, and as I see my time is very limited, I would just like to emphasize this one aspect that I referred to in the earlier debate, and that is, Minister, if we are able to give additional funding to the asset forfeiture unit and the special investigating unit, they have the ability to collect billions. But we've seen baseline cuts, understandably. But if you give them more funds, they need to be able to do forensic inquiries. They can, as you said, I think the earlier minister indicated, the special tribunals, they can collect billions of rands, but they don't have the capacity. So let's see if we can't give them additional funds, because they will be able to collect funds, and it is a win-win situation. Let us also capacitate our FIC, the NPA. They are doing good jobs, excellent job in bringing those persons accountable, but we need to see people being jailed for corrupt activities. I thank you.
Your time
Thank
has
you very
expired.
much.